They'll run on first down. Atkins. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Glenn. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
The 39-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, Atkins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Glenn. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
On 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. To throw. Escaping the pressure right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. might try the right side here. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An explosive 38-yard pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. To do now on 4th and goal.
Down just shy of the goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Does it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as the Ravens push further out in front. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the 1st half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. All the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Colts. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Glenn. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Atkins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Glenn, back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Glenn. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the...
And he's into the clear. The 30, 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Colts 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
5-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Glenn. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Ravens' 45-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Off play action. Glenn going up top. That is incomplete.
The snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. From the gun, Glenn flushed out right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Down, but not before reaching the 30.
To George Kittle.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
And to give this time to the tailback. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. As the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here,
and this will be caught at the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Glenn. It's so caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Glenn looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And this this one is right through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Glenn. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Glenn. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
On 1st down, Atkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw on 2nd down. Glenn. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 3rd down, Atkins. And he's got room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. There was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they try the right side here. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st down, Baltimore.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Another carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost.
And that will extend their lead even further. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
34 yards there and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Off play action. Glenn. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Glenn, flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down. Glenn eluding the pressure. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Off the play fake. Glenn. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing on 3rd and long. Glenn escaping the pressure right. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 42. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Man, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Man open left side is Brown.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he hits it in stride. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And they will take a knee here. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. And that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Glenn. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Glenn. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they take a knee. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.